Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be reviewing LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. I would show you my physical copy of the game, but it's all the way downstairs and I don't feel like going down to get it. So yeah, people definitely don't really have the best opinions on this game. I actually will know opinions good or bad, but they just don't think very highly of this game compared to LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga. Now, personally, I have been on the more positive end of this game. I actually kind of feel like I'm on the edge between this game and the Complete Saga. I love both of them, but today I'm actually going to be determining, is this game better or worse than LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga? Let's find out. LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, released on June 28th, 2016, is the latest LEGO Star Wars game in the LEGO Star Wars series, before LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I was going to cover LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars first, but we have not 100% completed that game or gotten through the story, but I will eventually cover that game, and then, of course, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga will come out, and I am really excited for that to happen. But anyway, LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, this, as I said, was a very, very controversial game, because this is the only LEGO Star Wars game so far to have voice acting. So we will also be talking about that later, but for now we need to go through all the levels. First off is the Battle of Endor, a very, very good level. I think it's probably my favorite level in this game. It is absolutely awesome. Just wow. The Endor looks really, really cool, and fighting Emperor was really cool. And the Death Star 2, that was probably the best vehicle part section of the game. Definitely brings just through the level for you, and it's really cool. We even get into introduction to the blaster sections where you duck down behind something and shoot stormtroopers and stuff like that. And I think it's actually really, really cool. I think it's a good feature, and they're going to bring it back in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, so that's cool. We get an introduction to the multi-build feature, which is also really cool. I don't know if it's improved in any other LEGO games, but it's actually really cool. I always build the wrong thing first. But yeah, I mean, it gives you an option to figure what you build. Not all puzzles involved with building have multi-build feature, but most of them do, and it's really cool. But I haven't seen it in any other LEGO games, just this one. But that's fine. I really hope they bring it back in Skywalker Saga too, but I have not seen that so far. You do play as a variety of characters. It was a very bad glitch. I encountered a very bad glitch one time in this game, where basically I built something and then it just disappeared. Like, seriously, that was so annoying. The first actual level, because Battle of Endor was just a prologue, that takes place in episode 6. Chapter 1 is the Battle of Jakku. Wait, what was it? Assault on Jakku. This level's not nearly as good as the Battle of Endor, but we do get introduction to Poe and BB-8. BB-8 is probably one of the most useful characters in this game, along with Rey. BB can do a lot of things with this little shock prod thing, and can turn stuff, and shock stuff, and he can kill enemies, and he's really fast, and he's really cool. But not much to say in this level. I mean, this is the level that you play Jakku at nighttime, okay? I think it's the only one where you can play Jakku at nighttime, so that's a thing. Chapter 2 is Escape from the Finalizer. This level is really cool. I mean, this whole area that you play on the Finalizer it's just one big area on the Finalizer, basically. I mean, like, seriously, even for a Star Destroyer, like, that, it is big, like a big, huge hangar. There's even a cool blaster section that I like to play on, just to get some studs and stuff, and it was kind of hard to get for you the mini kits in this area. But the end of this level really ruins it for me. It's kind of boring. You just play as Rey and BB-8. I mean, Rey, and she's really useful as well as BB-8, so they're pretty good combination, but still really boring. And Jakku really isn't an interesting planet. It's just a knockoff Tatooine. Chapter 3, Nima Outpost. Oh yeah, Jakku, I love this place. Yay! The second half of this level is the level that was included in the demo, so it was the first level I played in this game. That was pretty cool. I got the demo after the game came out because I am really lame. But this level was pretty fun. Definitely probably my favorite Jakku level. I mean, there's a lot to do. It's a pretty long level. You know, Geneva Outpost is an alright location, I guess. Chapter 4 is the Erevan. I got confused about this part in the movie, but it's actually pretty okay level. Kind of average for this game. It's not really it's not very good, but it's not very bad, if you know what I mean. And the rack that's pretty cool when you're running away from it, but there's a few tricky parts of this level that I had to figure out. Chapter 5 is Takodana. This is probably one of those, you know, it is one of those filler levels, and there is a very fillery level towards but just before the end of this game, and it is really annoying. It's actually in another few levels. Actually, it's just 2 levels away, but like, this is probably the level I'm second maddest about, because basically just go into Maddo's castle, you know, go around the outside of it, try to get in the door, then you just try to figure out a few puzzles around the inside, and then you go down to the basement, and it's really slow, and there's a big puzzle down there. Half of it is just Ray and Bibi are down in the basement, and that part was covered in like 2 minutes in the movie. It's really annoying. This is definitely one of my favorite levels. Probably one of my least favorite levels of this game. Pretty annoying. But you know, this level isn't that bad. There's a few annoying parts. Other than the basement part, this level is kind of fun, I guess. I mean, around like everything about the basements, it's kind of good. Chapter 6, Battle of Takodana. I think that maybe they just cut the regular other Takodana level out and just include this one. Definitely, they're probably going to do that for the Complete Saga. You see, you have Maz here. She can go through hatches, I guess, because she's short. You get a fight against Traitor, and when you're playing free play and you play as like a Jedi, it's really weird that Traitor is beating everyone. Because he actually kind of like, he's pretty good, and it's just kind of weird when you play as like Yoda, and like Yoda can just beat Traitor straight away. But whatever, it's fine. Here it is, everyone, the most fillery level in the whole game. Yeah, this is a really annoying level in my opinion, because you just basically open up the door for your own base, and then you just make your way to the Millennium Falcon. Then you have to try to find Wookiee cookies, and that's just the whole level. It is so annoying. You barely do anything. I mean, like, couldn't they just open the door straight away? Why can't they open up the door of their own base? Can they just leave it at the Wookiee cookies? This level is definitely not going to be the Complete Saga. I'm going to be pretty mad if it is, because they only have 5 levels per episode, and this one really doesn't need to be here. I mean, seriously, this game really does stretch out levels a lot. Like, 2 of these levels are complete filler, and the next 3 levels, although they're fun, they can definitely be like squeezed down to 2 levels instead of 3. You see where I'm coming at, and of course, and yeah, I mean, it is technically 3 filler levels, but we need to get to 1 further on. But I'm definitely not really mad at that, because it is an epilogue level, and it's obviously not going to make it into the Complete Saga. Next up, Chapter 8. What was it called? Star Killer Sabotage. This is really cool. It really it is stretched out, because there's like 20 minutes of you going around on the snow on Star Killer base. But I still like playing through this level. I think this level was really fun. Although it was kind of fillery, but like, you know, it's not all bad. I get, okay, guys, but like the resistance of all. The resistance level is really bad. Okay, I do not like that level, but this level's fun. But like, they could have like just done like a few puzzles with this and just left it. But there's some really fun parts of this level. Chapter 9 is Escape from Star Killer. But wait. No, it's actually called Destroy Star Killer Base, and you have Rey and this mind tricked stormtrooper, because that was a scene in the movie. It's kind of stretching it for a second character option, but I kind of feel like it's alright. This Complete Saga does this a lot when you have like a droid at your side, or I don't know if you TC-14 was there in the first level. You know, there's a few like weird things. Vader and Luke working together to fight Palpatine in the Jedi Destiny level. You know, like, the Complete Saga did this too, but it's a bit weird here. But like, I don't know. Again, I kind of like it. Then there's this big open area at the end where you have Han, Finn, Rey, and everything, and that. And yeah, I also have a vehicle section with Pona's X-Wings. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And now for the finale, the final actual level of the main story, I guess, except for the epilogue. What is the name of this level? It's called the finale. I just said it like 10 seconds ago. Whatever. This level is alright, I guess. Kind of underwhelming for the finale. I mean, there's more levels after this. We'll get to them. The vehicle section in this level is pretty cool. I mean, we didn't need to get that vehicle section in the last level, so yeah, we can say goodbye to that for trimming off time for Skark Saga. But like, yeah, the vehicle section just level is really cool. It feels like the Death Star 2, again, I guess. So that I guess this is kind of tied for the best vehicle section because I just love when it just brings you through the level for you, and it's really cool. Like when you take out the circular base, it's awesome. Doesn't really take as much work as the Death Star 2. Kind of weird. It's kind of like the trench run and the Death Star 2 inner core, like both in one, which is pretty awesome. But the lightsaber fight in this game, oh baby, it's not very good. Okay, like one half of this level is really good, and then the other half is just kind of like, I'm really glad there's only one lightsaber fighter in this game because the one they did just isn't very good, and I really hope that they revert back to the Lego Star Wars Complete Saga style or the Lego Star Wars Clone Wars style because I like those fights so much more because like this fight just doesn't make any sense. You swing at Kylo and like you stay still and doesn't do anything, and then you have to wait for him to just lunge at you. It's really annoying. I just really wish they'd go back to the old ways. I just don't like this fight. They did a bad job. I really hope they do a better job at doing the lightsaber fights in the future. And they probably are going to go back to like the Lego Star Wars Clone Wars and Complete Saga kind of fights because like there's gonna be a lot more fights, like a lot more lightsaber duels in like Star Wars Saga. It's gonna be like 10 of them, so better be better. But that's why we have the epilogue to talk about. I mean, it's all right. This is not gonna get into the Skark Saga because we're probably gonna do this in like free roam. This kind of feels like a free roam level. I think maybe they should just put Luke's Island into the free roam, I guess, because you could explore basically all the islands. Maybe just a few like of the inside, like because this came up before the Last Jedi, and there's like a few caves in the Last Jedi, and like this little village kind of area. Or there's like a few huts that's not in this game, but whatever. It's besides the point. I like how you go up the tree on the island. It's actually really cool. I think this is one of my favorite levels, and it's just kind of fun to play through and fun loads of puzzles. There's no fighting sections though, like the resistance level. Forgot to mention that, but I kind of feel like it just doesn't really matter with this one. I just like all the puzzles you do. So that is all 12 levels of the story, and that's all the levels there's going to be, right? I mean, like you might be saying, that's not really that much levels. I mean, surely there's more, right? I mean, like that's a pretty lame Lego game if only has like 12 levels, and you would be right, but you're wrong. There is like more levels. There's like 6 more levels. Let's go bonus levels. Woo! Poser Rescue. This was actually a Lego Star Wars The Resistance Rises short before it was made into a Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens level. So, and that's the thing, the short was a lot shorter than this level, but like that's to be expected from a short. You spend way too much time in the trash compactor in this level. I wish you spent more time going around the Star Destroyer. I mean, like seriously, just way too long. It's really annoying. Also, Decker's Return, like, swear, the last time, before we played it, like, a few months ago, me and my sister, like, we forgot this level even existed. It was so forgettable. But, it was alright replaying it. There's, like, one big area on Jakku, but I really wish they didn't use up the bonus level spot with this. I mean, like, Border Rescue was a lot better. I mean, seriously, like, it's not even a new planet, it's just Jakku. I think this is, like, literally the only bonus mission that doesn't have a new planet in it. Except Postal Rescue is under Dequar, but like it's different. You never actually go to Dequar. Okay, like doesn't even have a planet. But whatever. Like this and Postal Rescue, I guess all the rest have like different planets that they're on. But like seriously, it's kind of just a bit boring. I mean, it's not bad, but it could be a little bit better. The next bonus level 3, is Rat Tar Taunting, where you find out where Han Solo got those rat tars, and you also play as Valak something. I don't know what his name was. It was really weird, but it's a really cool planet. Very big drops down. You know, big bottomless pits. Like seriously, I mean, a jetpack is really useful for this level. Loads of like mushrooms, glowing mushrooms, very weird. Next up, bonus level 4 is the Crimson Corsair. These are not really in any order, just the order like portraying these. This the planet this levels on is pretty cool. You play as these characters. I always remember Quigold and the red guy that was somewhere in like the Force Awakens movie. I don't know, but I mean he's there too. The characters kind of not really that memorable. I mean half of them I don't even remember. But the level puzzles are pretty cool. You defeat some stormtroopers, some pretty cool action. Yeah. Next up was Trouble Over Tall. I always remember this level because it basically looks like the 10-4. So there's like a YouTuber that did a video back on like April 1st, 2020 about like saying that he got like an early version of Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, but he just used footage from Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens to make him look like he was playing the Complete Saga, and he used this level because it basically looks like the 10-4. There's even like a section that looks like the place where Leia put in the disc into R2, the plans. That's so cool. Like seriously, that was really cool. There's still a few mini-kits I need to find in this level, but I mean it's still really cool. I like this ship. Okay, it's cool. What else do I say? The sixth and final bonus level, Autogun Assault, is the one where you play as Kylo and Phasma. There's kind of like gas in the air. I mean, it's not as gassy as I thought it was. Gassy. It's kind of like I thought it was going to be kind of like Kessel, but it's not really like Kessel. What's the planet name called again? I don't know. But he plays Captain Kylo and Phasma. So that's kind of cool. You try to get those autoguns. So I'm seeing 18 levels. That's pretty good. So yeah, that's that's just about there. I mean, that's like almost as much as like in the Clone Wars games. So like, do you really need any more? Well, there is more. Okay, there's like 3 DLC levels because there was DLC released for this game. There was 4 DLC levels released, but the 4th one, the Phantom Limb, is only available for PS4, and unfortunately, I do not have a PS4, so I never got to play this level, so I will not be including it. It was a PS4 exclusive, and it's really annoying because I really want to play this level. Whatever, let's get into the 3 that I can play. The first DLC level is the First Order Siege of Takodana, which is actually a really cool idea where they have the Battle of Takodana level, but they actually switch the perspectives. It's kind of like what Lego Batman did, basically, where you play the level through the First Order's perspective. So you play as Kylo Ren, trying to attack some rebel fighters or whatever, and you play some stormtroopers, and it's kind of cool. It feels like the Clone Wars game when you play as like actual like stormtroopers. Except in the Clone Wars you play as like clone troopers, but like they're similar, okay? It makes you feel like you're in the Clone Wars again. It's really cool. Okay, I said the word cool way too much, but it's awesome, okay? And I'm gonna say the word awesome a lot. Yeah, awesome. It doesn't really have the same like the style is cool. I like saying cool. Okay, cool. But like it's cool. Even play as Kylo when you're going through like all those like the mountains, or like through this forest trying to look for Rey, and pretty cool. So, Escape from Circular Base is next. This is like the only DLC mission that actually makes up characters new to this world, new to the game, I guess, new characters, and like it's all right. I think it's by the not 20. No, I don't think it's the weakest out of the DLC missions. I think the next one's gonna be the weakest, but like. It's kind of at least inspired out of all of them. I mean, not only do DLC missions introduce new planets, unfortunately, but it's fine. We get extra content. It's fine. But like, it's kind of been there and done that with this level. I guess kind of more of all of them. It's not the worst, but like would have wanted a little bit some better. Post Quest for Survival is a cool idea, but in practice, probably one of my least favorite levels. I mean, it just kind of ends just instantly. I mean, you get in a speeder. I mean, it was a pretty long cutscene. Then you get into a speeder section, and then kind of comes to this little like house area. Then you go in, and then the level is kind of over. I mean, like it's just each time I play this level, I'm just like, is that it? Really? Like, I just kind of feel like there should be a little bit more. Not a nice way to end off the level section of this video. But now we need to get to a lot more stuff about me criticizing the game and stuff. I mean, like, let's do this. Of course, this Lego game has voice lines. Now, what do I feel about the voice lines? Well, they're not that bad. I mean, I'm not the biggest criticizer of the voice lines, but I think the mumbles definitely are better. I mean, seriously, I mean, just Legos mumbling. It's just kind of fun. I mean, just kind of when they're talking, they kind of like just kind of sucks out the magic, you know. I just rather than when they're mumbling, it's kind of hard to explain why to a newer audience. And I mean, I'm kind of a newer audience to these games, but like I like the older ones when there was voice acting. But when we are playing across the Complete Saga and there is like a no talking option, I don't know if I'm gonna pick it or not because I don't know if my sister would want to play without voice acting. But like, I want to play with the mumbles, okay? So, Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens has a lot of free roam. There's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different planets. Actually, no, 4 different planets, and there's also the Millennium Falcon to explore in free roam. And Jakku is definitely the biggest map. It's pretty open world. It's not as big as something like in GTA 5 or like Forza Horizon or some of those games. They have like huge open worlds, but still, there's like 5 pretty good open worlds. And if the open worlds, if the maps in like Star Complete Saga are as big as the Force Awakens, then there'll be some huge amount of time dedicated to free roam, because there is actually a good amount of stuff to do on Jakku and stuff, and it's not that big of a map. There's like a big open area though. There's like nothing to do. But one side of it, Nima Outpost, and there's like another area which is like more enclosed at the other side of even Nima Outpost, which is like so much more stuff to do. But like still, if as I said, like seriously, this game has like four good sized maps, but like in the first thing in the Scarlet Saga, it's gonna have like 24. Like seriously, or even more maybe. I don't know. There's gonna be so much to do in Scarlet Saga. But next to the Force Awakens does free roam really well. I actually really enjoy doing free roam in this level. Along with free play, I think it works a lot, very good. But let's get to the character roster. The character roster in this game is huge, like over 200 characters. Seriously, I mean, the only game that could top this is Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. But there's loads of characters that in this game on the roster that like you just wouldn't know. There's a bunch of stormtroopers. There's like Athgar Heese, and there's Max Rebo. I guess some people just don't know who they are and stuff. There's other DLC characters actually that people do know from like the Freemaker Adventures, Rebels, Clone Wars, and all those. Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams, and then they're in here. Like, there is a lot of like characters, just weird characters. A-wing pilot. I mean, there's lots of characters I just forget about. There's the guys from the G-Jarek battle there, like Monarch here, a bunch of droids, just a bunch of pointless characters. Usually when you're going to go into the character selection, you're going to look for the same old characters over and over again instead of looking for a variety. Like, I swear I repeat the same characters over and over again, and there's some characters I probably have never played as. Like, seriously. Just don't have a need to play as them. I mean, some characters might be pointless, and they're not well known. So why would you ever play as them? Like, seriously, and some of the characters I just forget are even in the game, like Padme. Like, it just doesn't come to my head instantly. I just go for Poe or Finn instead of them, which is kind of disappointing. Picking a character for free play in this game is pretty kind of cool, but only gives you like 6 options because the character wheel is only like can only fit like 6 characters. And one of those icons on the character wheel is not even a character. You have to select that to go onto the character selection screen, which is kind of annoying. So then when you get spawned, let's say characters, usually you won't have like a force user or like a dark force user or like a grapple hook user or a droid, so they have to go search for them. Then when you switch back to another character, you'll try to go back to the character that you selected after you began the level, and they just won't be there, and it's really annoying. And I kind of rather the thing in the Complete Saga, where you just got everyone that you needed in the character roster. I mean, yeah, you can change what characters you have in free play, but like, it's still annoying. But at least Yoda can go through hatches in this game. Oh, there we go. I do get a lot of little bugs and stuff that I just encounter in this game on and off. Like I think this game is probably the buggiest Lego game I have, except for Lego in the Long Joggo movie. Like seriously, this game has pretty long loading times, which kind of gets me scared for Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I do expect Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga to have kind of long loading times. I mean, I know like I'm gonna get the Xbox One. I mean, like this game is gonna take a long time to load. Probably a bit longer than this game, but like seriously, it takes like 2 minutes for this game to load, and a lot of the time it's just in the loading screens. There's bugs, like sometimes the game just glitches, and you have to boot you back to the main menu. And my Xbox is really annoying, but whatever. That's all for me to talk about this in this video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed going through this game. Oh. Next up is Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I'm not going to be covering Lego Star Wars: The Video Game or the original trilogy. I mean, maybe someday, but no. So that there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Lego Star Wars: Clone Wars video will probably be coming out early next year. Next week is going to be a different video, so hope you're in. Hope you're in for that. I mean, when I mean next week, I mean Friday. Next week, I do upload daily. So please do subscribe to me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. I mean, you probably didn't enjoy the video, but like, smash the like button anyway. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, hey, wait, I was supposed to determine which game was better. To be honest, after looking at both games, I'm definitely going to say the Complete Saga was better. Bye.